Hello, beautiful souls. So, today I want to present you with a couple of options in order to help you navigate stress. And now, when we think about stress, it doesn't always have to mean negative. Stress in its entirety is just arousal in the body. And so, we can look at stress from both a negative perspective, but also in a positive perspective. Right? So we can experience something really wonderful, but it can create a lot of stress or a lot of movement and energy in our body. So if we only have a particular tolerance, our threshold is only, let's just say, this capacity here, and our stress goes beyond that tolerance level, we go into a nervous system response in which sometimes it's not so pleasant, right? We can have stomach aches, we can get headaches. Ultimately, our nervous system is trying to get us to feel safer and to reduce the amount of external stimulus. So that way we're able to navigate the stress in a much more manageable way. But unfortunately, the more that we're in that chronic state where our nervous system goes into sympathetic response, it can cause us to get sick, right? We can get diseases, we can have chronic fatigue, we can have a lot of mental issues going on as far as our capacity to think straight, or we might have an overactive mind. And so there's all these things that are a response to our nervous system not feeling safe. So with that being said, anytime that you are about to encounter a stressor, or if you know that you're going to experience something that's going to create that arousal in the body, there's a couple things that you can do that have helped both myself and my clients. And one of which is called straw breathing. So if you imagine one of those coffee straws, right? So it's super thin. So what you do is you're going to inhale through your nose. And as you exhale, you're going to purse your lips and you're imagining that you're exhaling through that coffee straw. And you'll notice that as you do that, the exhale is going to be longer than your inhale. And it just allows the breath to move through and really calm the nervous system down, bringing it back into a space of homeostasis. So doing that anywhere between 3 to 5 times before you do the stressor or before you participate in a stressful situation. Then you'll do the stressful activity and then repeat again afterwards, and that can often really help. Something else that really seems to help that I enjoy doing is often when I experience stress, and when a lot of people do, their stomach tends to bother them. So there's a lot of points. If you look at the meridians in Chinese medicine, there's a lot of meridian lines that run through that can really have an effect on the stomach. But one thing that I actually like to do is I will lie down on my back, and I almost just imagine that there's just this bowl within my abdomen, and I'm just going to start to swish it from side to side. And I just move a little bit faster than I can allow myself to think. And this bowl starts to move down into my pelvis where all the water just sloshes through. So I just start to rock from side to side as I focus on my breath, focusing on allowing my body just to press into the support beneath me. And that can also help to move a lot of that excess energy that we can experience when we're encountering any type of stress. So, and if you're not able to lie down and doing it, sometimes just shaking the body out, just moving, getting all that energy to move so it's not stagnant and stuck. Because often when we're experiencing that anxiousness, it's just this overexertion of energy. We don't have anywhere to go with it. We don't know what to do with it. So those are 2. And then the third one that I will show you is there is a point that is right above your cheekbone, right below the eye. This is stomach 1. And so what you can actually do is you just close your eyes, and you're going to start to think about what it is that you would prefer to feel. So in this moment, if you're feeling discomfort, or even if you're just feeling a lot of excess energy, so what you'll do is you're just going to begin, you take your 2 fingers and you're just going to tap in this spot and just breathe. And you can do this for about 30 seconds, doing it before the stressful activity, then doing the stressful activity, and then repeating this afterwards. And just continuing to focus on the emotion that you want to feel, and focusing on that in the emotion instead, so that you can begin to embody it and move that energy through. So those are 3 wonderful tips that I have for you guys if you are experiencing stress or anxiety, or you just have an excess of energy and you don't know what to do with it. So you have straw breathing, you have shaking, which you can do lying, standing, you can do it seated, and then you have tapping stomach 1. So those 3 can be incredibly useful for anybody that experiences a lot of stress and maybe your nervous system isn't functioning at an optimal level at this point in time. This can help you to start to regulate your nervous system so that when you do participate in things that create stress, your body can start to respond in a way that says, I'm safe and it's okay, and I can go into restoration so I don't have to feel completely overwhelmed. So I hope that you find this useful, and have a beautiful day or night whenever you find this. Bye, guys.